Good morning. We are still in Florida and we're heading out for another bike ride. We're going to meet some of our friends this time. So we're driving over to Cape Haze Pioneer Trail. It's north of Boca Grande Island, and we're going to go over the bridge, get into Boca Grande. We're starting up on the north end of it, and we're going to go all the way down to the southern part where there's a state park. Mark and I have been there before, and it's really nice. It's got a beautiful little sandy beach. We saw dolphins there. There are a few people surfing. It was really a cool place just to sit and watch what's going on. So we're going to drive up there. We're going to meet some of our friends. And oh my gosh, Mark is ready.
Well, no, I'm not ready.
Why not?
Well, because I'm still getting my stuff ready, but I got my GoPro,
all right,
my microphone, and my camera.
Like a good YouTuber should.
Yeah, and my batteries in the pocket.
This is why we're always late, trying to figure out all the stuff we need to pack. Anyways, we're meeting some friends. We're on our way. Here we go. So I looked on trail links to find some bike trails right in the Fort Myers area and came across Boca Grande Bike Path. The only thing is it's only 6 miles long, and even with our recumbents, that was pretty short. And now that we have e-bikes, we like to push it a little bit further. So I looked further and found there's another trail, Cape Haze Pioneer Trail, just north of the island, and that's 7.8 miles. So we thought we'd combine them. The only thing is, the Cape Haze Pioneer Trail ends at the water, and then the Boca Grande path actually starts on the other side of the water. So we had this stretch over the causeway that was not marked for any kind of trail. So I looked at reviews online, and there were some people that said, yes, you can ride your bike over the causeway, but there's no bike trail. So that sounded kind of tricky. So we have found that the Florida trails are actually pretty flat, and the Cape Haze Trail was very straight, and we did pass through shaded areas and beautiful waterways. Yeah, straight and flat.
That really does look like a fake bird.
It is.
Oh, it is.
It is not.
It's a Florida tourism thing they put out there.
I just saw him.
It's mechanical.
He didn't fake you out, did he?
Well, hey, this is home of the Disneyland, Disney World stuff. So,
It's got a sensor
Could be
for when
fake.
you're up on the bridge.
yeah, it could be like a training bird for his apprentice engineering
Oh
department.
my gosh,
This is pretty in here.
this is very nice. So as you can see, there is a toll to get over the causeway. $6 per car, $3 for bicycles. And one lane was open, that was it. But as we were standing there, one of the lanes opened up, and because we were on the bike, we easily jumped out and got into line. They just opened this up here.
Let's ask him.
Or should we stay on the road?
Oh, no, you actually have to stay on the road into the south. Yeah, because
It's only 35, Linda.
the sidewalk, it only goes to the bridge tower, and that's it. So you would have to swim the rest of the way. So.
Hey, we're gonna hold people.
All
right.
Mark, get over! I have to admit, it was kind of tight, and it was kind of scary, and there were times I just had to put the camera down and get going. For the most part, there wasn't that much traffic, and the cars did give us some space, and they weren't too fast either, but every now and then, there was somebody zipping by us. There were 3 bridges that we had to cross over, and the land in between the bridges, the road was still kind of narrow. The shoulder was pretty narrow, but the traffic was not that fast, so it wasn't too bad. But there were some people that did warn us going over the bridge. There are some grates, and if you've got narrow tires, you want to be careful. And here they are. Ooh, that was a little scary. A lot of cars, pretty close.
It's that one bridge, you didn't have room to stay off to the right, and you had to go fast over. And
Yeah,
then the
so-
pylons, you couldn't drive on the side.
No, so we just pedaled as fast as we could, and I was in low power, so I could only go about 21.
This is absolutely
Look at that! It's like a
House.
it's like a tree house kind
Yeah.
of.
This is like Belize kind of water and reef.
The color of the water is blowing me away. It's so pastel.
Yeah, why is the color like that?
It's got to be the sand, maybe?
Wow.
This is cool.
just beautiful. Oh my God.
So now we're on the Boca Grande Bike Path, which is also used by golf carts. This is definitely a golf cart community. We meandered through a bunch of beautiful neighborhoods. The houses are just phenomenal. And then we actually made our way over to the water edge more and saw some amazing boats.
Hey, the anchor is chrome plated in a chrome plated socket. I am not kidding you. That anchor and that socket cost more than
Than our rig.
than my tow vehicle.
First of all, the house.
I told you, golf cart community, definitely. So along the path, we actually came across their strawberry festival. You know, it's winter, it's high season, there's just so much to do here. And this is actually their line to get strawberry shortcake.
Wait, you got your light on.
So we drove a little bit further down on the ocean side and decided to take a break and have a little snack. The view is just amazing. A couple months ago, we actually drove out to Boca Grande Island and we went to the Gasparilla Lighthouse. It actually was open. They had rangers there, and for a fee, you could climb all the way to the top. How cool is that? All right, here's Mark again, amongst nature, and what is he doing? Checking out the structure.
Here, I'll show you what I was analyzing.
Oh my gosh. What are you analyzing?
Well, first off, I noticed that when you bike ride, that helps to hang on here. No,
It helps to hang.
what I was looking at is you got this surface, and then this bumps out because this sits over it.
Okay.
But then you come up here, and the next one sits over it.
Oh.
And then the next one sits over it. And you go all the way up there.
Gets
How come the
wider
thing
and
isn't?
wider.
How come it's got bigger and bigger and bigger? And I guess the reason is these were bent, slightly cone shaped.
Right.
I mean,
Makes
that's
sense.
in the day when they built this to make these cone shape was pretty cool.
Only
So
you would
that's
notice.
that's my life.
Now we made it all the way to the southern end of the island, and we're at the Gasparilla Island State Park. And as you can see, there is a fee even for bicycles and pedestrians. Well worth it. Mark. You don't want to leave your helmet on? Practice safe
It's-
beach walking?
It's too obvious. Well, you know, up and
He just jumped right over there.
you know, up and
Dolphins.
you see that two good-looking girls.
Missing the best part.
No,
about
no,
dolphins out here.
I'm getting the best part right now.
Oh my God.
What do you get? What are you filming?
Dolphins, darling.
Uh,
I'll show you. You're missing it all. You can see this anytime. Turn around. Turn around. What are you doing, Mark?
videotaping, getting some YouTube stuff, honey.
Oh, excellent. Get a good view of where we're at. Isn't that pretty?
Okay, so if I had the right music on Artlist, I'd be playing the girl from Ipanema right now. But we tried that once on our Facebook account, and when we switched it to YouTube, it got copyrighted.
It didn't work. What are you doing, mister? You don't have permission to videotape us.
Tall and tan and blue, 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 blue.
In the video, if we just sang it.
Yeah. So once we were done exploring the beaches at the state park, we headed over to South Beach Bar and Grill. It's a pretty busy place. It's probably because it's the only restaurant that we're actually aware of that's on this end, the southern end of the island. Plus it has a great view, especially if you want to get there at sunset. So once we were done having a really good meal, we started heading back. First, we had to go through my favorite street with all these banyan trees. Are these awesome or what? And then instead of heading back on the bike trail, we decided to go through the village. There are all kinds of cute little restaurants and cafes and shops, so we just kind of zigzagged up and down here for a while. So once we were done touring around the village, we decided it's probably a good idea to start heading back. It's getting late in the day and we definitely did not want to go over the causeway in the dark. So here we go.